spatulate, or spoon shape, or almond shape. Spatulate, spoon shape, or almond shape scolex with mid-ventral, mid-dorsal sucking groove, or sulci, or botria. Repeat. They have a mid-ventral, mid-dorsal sucking groove, or sulci, or botria. Botria. So, the name of the parasite is Dipilobotrium latum. Dipilobotrium. May botria. O para ma-link mo, madaling tandaan. Dipilobotrium latum. Okay, take note of the spelling. Now, we go to the mature proglottid. This is the mature proglottid. This is the ovary, coiled or piled or rosette uterus, and the common atrium on the ventral side. Common atrium on the ventral side, and scattered testes. Scattered testes. Repeat. Single ovary. This is the ovary, coiled or piled or rosette uterus. Coiled, piled, rosette uterus, and common atrium on the ventral side. Common atrium, ventral side, scattered testes. Scattered testes. The mature proglottids of Dipilobotrium latum. Okay. Now, this is the egg of Dipilobotrium latum. Egg, which is ovoidal, immature, operculate. Egg is ovoidal, immature, operculate. Smaller than the egg of Phaseola and Phaseolopsis. Smaller. And with bubble-like germ balls inside. Bubble-like germ balls inside. The egg of Dipilobotrium latum. Ovoidal, immature when laid, with operculum and bubble-like germ balls inside. Bubble-like germ balls inside. The egg of Dipilobotrium latum. Now, here is a ciliated embryo. This one is ciliated hexacanth embryo, which is called coracidium. Now, the ciliated embryo in trematodes is called miracidium. For the ciliated embryo of Dipilobotrium latum, it is coracidium. Coracidium. Dipilobotrium latum. Pseudophyllida. The only pseudophyllida that we see here. Next is Cyclophyllida. So, Cyclophyllida. We have Tinea solium. Tinea solium, the pork tapeworm. Pork. P-O-R-K. Pork solium. Tinea solium, pork tapeworm. And this is the scolex. Look at the scolex. They have transversely quadrate scolex with cup-like sucker on each side. Cup-like sucker on each side. Ayan, 4 cup-like sucker. And at the anterior end here, you will see the rostellum. And the rostellum have hooklets or spines. See these hooklets or spines. And looks like rays of the sun. That's why this is called solium, from the word sol. Sol meaning sun. This one looks like rays of the sun. Okay? Tinea solium. With hooklets in the rostellum. So, the scolex is arm. Arm scolex. Tinea solium scolex is arm. Ayan. May hooklets. Maliwanag? Okay. Now, that is scolex. We go now to mature proglottids. Okay. This is mature proglottids. You can see they have 2 ovaries. Remember? They have 2 ovaries and tubular uterus. Tubular uterus. Scattered testes. Scattered testes and common atrium on the lateral side. Common atrium on the lateral side. Repeat. They have 2 ovaries. But then, did you notice this one? Aside from having 2 ovaries, they will also have an accessory ovary. This one is an accessory ovary. And tubular uterus. This is the tubular uterus, scattered testis, common atrium on the lateral side. So, mature proglottids of Tinea solium with accessory ovary. With accessory ovary. Okay. And this is the gravid proglottids of Tinea solium. The other structure atrophied. Only the uterus remains. And this uterus form lateral branches. They form lateral branches. This is the common atrium. If you inject India ink through this common atrium, the uterus will be stained black. Stained black. And you can easily count the main lateral branches. And there are 7 to 13 main lateral branches. 7 to 13 main lateral branches. And this uterus is filled up with eggs. Gravid proglottids, ayan, with eggs. So, this is the egg, and it is brownish in color, round or spherical, mature when laid, with hexacanth embryo, and with truncated prism surrounded with, cemented with each other. Truncated prisms cemented with each other. The egg of Tinea solium. Okay? Once you see it, you'll never forget it. It is walnut brown in color. Okay. This is Tinea solium. We go now to Tinea saginata. Tinea saginata, the beef tapeworm. Beef tapeworm. Yung Solium, pork tapeworm. Pork tapeworm. This one, beef tapeworm. Paano masisingit yun? Beef. Baka. B-A-T-A. B-A-T-A. B-A-K-A. B-A-K-A. Baka. Okay? Baka. Beef. Para matandaan kagad. Beef. Now, let us see. The scolex. Ayan, scolex. The scolex is transversely quadrate with cup-like suckers. Ayan, cup-like suckers. But what did you notice? You don't see any rostellum. And there are no hooklets or spines. No hooklets or spines. So this scolex is an arm. The scolex of Tinea saginata is an arm. An armed scolex. Sa Solium, armed scolex. Saginata, an armed scolex. Okay, that is clear. Now, for the mature proglottids, they have two ovaries, tubular uterus, and scattered testes, with common atrium on the lateral side. Now, what did you notice? What is the difference between the mature proglottid of Solium and saginata? Tinea saginata doesn't have accessory ovary. No accessory ovary for saginata. Accessory ovary for Solium. Accessory ovary for Solium. No accessory ovary for saginata. But Tinea saginata have vaginal sphincter. Okay. Wala siyang accessory ovary, pero meron siyang vaginal sphincter. Okay. Which would you prefer? Those with accessory ovary or those with vaginal sphincter? Tinea Solium, Tinea saginata with vaginal sphincter. Okay. That is the difference for the mature proglottids. Solium, accessory ovary. Saginata, vaginal sphincter. Okay, now, this is the gravid proglottids. What do you notice? The gravid proglottids is longer. Why is it longer? Because they have more main lateral branches of the uterus. They have more main lateral branches of the uterus. The main lateral branches of the uterus is 15 to 20. 15 to 20. For Solium, 7 to 13. 7 to 13. So, shorter ang gravid proglottids. Longer ang gravid proglottids ng saginata. 15 to 20. 7 to 13 main lateral branches. Okay? That is the difference. Longer with more main lateral branches. And this is the egg. Walnut brown in color, round or spherical, mature when laid with hexacanth embryo, with truncated prisms cemented with each other. This is identical with the egg of Taenia solium. They have the same egg. So, if you see this type of egg and you were asked to identify, you answer in complete genus and species. You write either Taenia solium or Taenia saginata. Taenia solium or Taenia saginata. Do not write Taenia egg. If you write Taenia egg, it will be wrong. You write Taenia solium or Taenia saginata. Complete genus and species. Just like in the egg of Phaseola hepatica and Phaseolopsis busci. Complete genus and species. Okay, that is clear. Now, we go to another parasite, Hymenolepis. This is Hymenolepis neina. Hymenolepis neina. And neina means dwarf. So the common name of Hymenolepis neina is dwarf tapeworm. We have here dwarf tapeworm, Hymenolepis neina, dwarf tapeworm. And this is the scolex. Look at the scolex of this tiny cestode. They have cup-like suckers. They have 4 cup-like suckers. Ayan. And take a look at the anterior end. You can see the rostellum is retracted. Rostellum is retracted, and still you can see the rostellum has hooklets or spines. The rostellum has hooklets or spines. So the scolex is armed. This is armed scolex. The scolex of Hymenolepis neina is armed scolex. So this is armed scolex. Okay? Now, we go now to the tiny proglottids here. The mature proglottids, you notice that the proglottids is trapezoidal in shape. Trapezoidal in shape. Ayan. This is the common atrium, and they have 3 ovoid testes. 3 ovoid testes. Trapezoidal. Ayan. The mature proglottids of Hymenolepis neina. Now, this is the egg. Now, look at the egg. The color is light green. They have light green color with thin eggshell. Thin eggshell. Thin eggshell light green. With hexacanth embryo. So it is mature when laid. Mature when laid with polar thickening. They have 2 polar thickening, and each polar thickening are polar filaments. Polar filaments. There are 4 to 8 polar filaments in the polar thickening. Ayan, yan ang polar thickening with polar filaments. Ayan. The egg of Hymenolepis neina. Now, para madaling tandaan, yung merong hooklets or spine sa scolex, yon ang may polar filament. So, yung arm scolex, yun ang merong polar filament sa eggs. You remember that para madaling tandaan. Now we go to the other Hymenopletis. Hymenopletis diminuta. Hymenopletis diminuta or the rat tapeworm. Rat tapeworm. This is the scolex. Transversely quadrate scolex with 4 cup-like suckers. Ayan, ang cup-like suckers. And this is the rostellum. What did you notice? No hooklets or spines in the rostellum. No hooklets or spines. So, this scolex is an arm. The scolex of Hymenopletis diminuta is an arm. An arm. Okay? Ang Nena, arm. This is the first one. Hymenopletis Nena, arm. The second one, Hymenopletis diminuta, an arm. Yung una, arm. Yung pangalawa, an arm sa Hymenopletis. Sa Tinea, solium, and Tinea saginata. The first one, Tinea solium, arm. The second one, Tinea saginata, an arm. Parang kamukha rin dito. Una, arm. Hymenopletis Nena. Ang pangalawa, Hymenopletis diminuta, an arm. Okay? Para madaling tandaan. Now, an armed scolex. Now, the mature proglottids is a little bit bigger than the proglottids of Hymenopletis Nena. They are also trapezoidal with common atrium and 3 ovoid testes. 3 ovoid testes, a bit bigger than Hymenopletis Nena, trapezoidal. Okay. This is the egg. Now, for the egg, the color is light brown. Light brown, thick eggshell. Thick eggshell with hexacanth embryo. Polar thickening. They have 2 polar thickening, but without polar filaments. Without polar filaments. Yung walang hooklets, yung unarmed, walang polar filaments sa egg. This is the egg of diminuta. Let us compare. Light green, thick eggshell. Light green, thick eggshell. Light brown, ulit. Light green, thin eggshell. Okay. Correct. Correction. Light green, thin eggshell. Thin eggshell, light green. Light brown, thick eggshell. Thick eggshell. With hexacanth embryo and polar thickening. With hexacanth embryo and polar thickening. But then, for Hymenopletis Nena, the arm is scolex with polar filaments. With polar filaments. Nena without polar filament. Without polar filament. Okay? The egg of Hymenopletis diminuta. And we go now to Dipylidium caninum. Dipylidium caninum, the double-pored dog tapeworm. Double-pored dog tapeworm. Double-pored. Ayan. Dog tapeworm. Dipylidium caninum. And look at the scolex. They have transversely quadrate scolex with cup-like suckers. They have 4 cup-like suckers. Ayan. And look at the rostellum. There are 1 to 7 circle of hooklets or spines. There may be 1 to 7 circle of hooklets. And depending on the maturity, the more circle of hooklets, the more mature the organism. So those with 5 circle of hooklets is more mature than those with 3 circle of hooklets. So they have 1 to 7 circle of hooklets. Ayan. This is the scolex of Dipylidium caninum. The scolex is armed. Armed scolex. Ayan. Now, this is the mature proglottids. The mature and gravid proglottid is described as like pumpkin seed. It is like pumpkin seed. Pumpkin seed. Ano ba yung pumpkin? Anybody? Ay, tayo lang pala dito dalawa. Pumpkin. Parang sabi nila, parang buto ng pakwan. Ay, buto ng kalabasa. Parang buto ng kalabasa. Ayan. Yung kulay puti. Yun ang description ng mature and gravid proglottids like pumpkin seed. Okay. And this is double pore. There is a pore on the left side, pore on the right side, with 2 sets of reproductive system. 2 sets of reproductive system. One on the left side and another set on the right side. 2 sides of reproductive system, male and female, mature proglottids. And these are the eggs, like a small tinea egg inside a uterine block or mother pocket. Uterine block or mother pocket. There are about 8 to 15 eggs in this uterine block. The eggs of Dipylidium caninum. Eggs of Dipylidium caninum. And the last, but not the least, the small but terrible Echinococcus granulosus, the smallest cestodes of medical importance. Ayan. Ang Echinococcus granulosus, the hydatid worm. It is small, 3 to 6 millimeters only. So very small. And you will notice they have only one immature proglottid, one mature proglottid, and one gravid proglottid. The broadest, biggest proglottid is the gravid proglottid. So yan, tigi-tigisa lang. And this is the scolex. And if you look at the anterior end, the rostellum has hooklets. So, Echinococcus granulosus have armed scolex with cup-like suckers. This is Echinococcus granulosus. And for the last slide, listen and silent are spelled with the same letters. Think about it. Wish you a very good day ahead.